Hey guys, and welcome to Warhammer 40k Battlesector with me, Time and Tactics. Slitherine was nice enough to give me an advanced copy of the game that is scheduled to be released sometime in May of this year, 2021. The game that I have here, or the version that I have, it's only 2 scenarios as part of the campaign, and I've only had it for a few minutes, but I thought we'd jump in and take a look at it. It's the setting is basically the Space Marines against the Tyranids, as you can see here. And I think the setting is either Baal or one of the moons of Baal, the Space Marines' home planet. Let's go ahead and jump into one of the scenarios. Okay, so here's the campaign. Well, the version that I have anyway. It looks like we might be on the moon of Baal, right? The Ghostlands, the Flat Desert, the Great Salt Waste. So the campaign would look a little bit different, obviously, and I think maybe the campaign is called Age of Crimson Dawn. Here's the mission, Rearm and Resupply. Let's see what that is all about.
It is regrettable that Brother Arturo presented himself from a position of weakness. That is far different than how a Blood Angel is typically introduced to the sanguinary priesthood. I must hope the first impression is not lasting on these Primaris. In fairness, Brother Arturo's disregard of our new brothers does himself no justice either. He overlooks their potential and sees only vat-grown test subjects with no worldly experience. I understand the root of the priest's skepticism. A century ago, I also would not have claimed any brother who would not sup from the blood chalices. But a century ago, I would not have believed that I would see us rescued from the brink of extinction. By Primarch Gilliman, no less. Brother Arturo's concern is that I would throw us headlong into death as some sort of penance for this guilt that weighs me. I am honor-bound to avenge my company, brother. But I know that we must act pragmatically. Pentasio had the skill and experience of a dozen full-blooded assault marines with him when he was bested. We will take this opportunity to retrace Brother Arturo's footsteps and rearm ourselves prior to breaching the infestation site. There are few problems that cannot be solved with a plasma weapon, in my experience.
Okay, and here you can see the backstory. You can pause that and read it, but I think what we have to do is take over and control a munitions bunker on the map. We get 700 points for our army size. And I think normally you get to pick what you want. In this particular scenario, it's going to be pre-picked for us. But it's going to be fleshed out for the complete game, obviously. We also get a reward of 3 of something, which, I don't know what that is, but some kind of reward. Let's go ahead and start up the game.
These scattered remains have little left to recover. I doubt there is much here I can harvest.
This is more than mere execution. The alien will suffer for this butchery.
Okay, so here we are in the deployment phase. As you can see, we have a total of 700 points we can use. We have 685. And by the way, the game will feature many more units as far as I understand. We have a sample here. This is Sergeant Corleone, one of our commanders. We also have Brother Arturo, and then we have the aggressors, 3 of them, more like heavy infantry, and then 4 of these intercessors, more like, I don't know, regular infantry maybe, and they have been deployed here on the map. Let's go ahead and accept this loadout.
I am the sword of Sanguinius.
Excellent, and there we have it. Now let's go ahead and get a look at the overview map. As you can see, we're going to secure the munitions bunker, which is down here. We're up here right now. We can see 3 units here, 3 Tyranid units, and we'll take a look at them in a second. So we have to go up this ramp and across here. The game is turn-based, obviously, and it is, if you played XCOM, it is quite similar to that. You can have Overwatch, you can take cover. It is quite good, actually, from what I've seen so far. I've only played a few minutes, but I'll show you here what I mean. The way you control it is the WASD to move the map, You can also use Q and E to rotate, and we can move up and down with R and F or scroll, the scroll wheel on the mouse. You can also change the angle here slightly, so it's pretty good. I like the controls. They are right up my alley. Okay, so what do we have on the map then? Well, we have Brother Arturo over here, and here we have Sergeant Corleone. Let's take a look at the map itself, or the interface itself. So Sergeant Corleone is here. On the left-hand side, we can see all of our units, the types of units. We have 2 commanders, 3 aggressors, and 4 intercessors, troops, elite, and HQ. Sergeant Corleone is here in the left. From left to right, we have evasion, that is lowering the accuracy of enemy attacks. And next we have armor. It's good to have because you take less damage from enemy attacks. And then movement points and action points. Movement and action points are separate in that you can pick any order that you want to perform movement or perform an action. So as long as I have movement points left, I can move. I don't have to move it all at once. I can go 1 step, fire, then go 3 more steps here, and then fire again. I have 2 action points. So you can mix and match the way you want to. Everything will cost an action, unless you were talking about movement. We can see here we have tactical precision here for Sergeant Corleone. It's a level 1. It can be upgraded. This one here will affect a single target ally within 2 tiles, as you can see what's highlighted on the map. That ally will get 20% melee accuracy, 20% range accuracy, and 1 extra armor piercing. Will cost 1 action point. Sergeant Corleone has 2. By the way, he has 200 hit points. He's carrying a bolt pistol and a chainsword, and they're right over here. And he also has 0 momentum. Momentum is a special meter that when it reaches 100, you get a surge. That surge means you can upgrade your unit, which we might take advantage of. I can't remember now. There is a tutorial, by the way. I can't show it to you, but the tutorial is pretty good. It's just not yet complete. I can't remember if that goes down over time. I know when you do Overwatch, when you station yourself to take a fire of opportunity, and then that will go down a little bit when you station yourself. Every time you attack or you kill somebody, you gain more momentum. Anyway, that's the box on the left. Down here we have movement orders, Z. We can change our facing, which is important, and that's G. Overwatch is O. We have his weapons here. Sergeant Corleone, master crafted bolt pistol, range of 1 to 3, does 6 to 8 damage, armor piercing 3. Compare that to the armor here. That will reduce that armor basically. Base accuracy 110, which is pretty good, I think. The accuracy fall off 10 per tile, and it costs 1 AP to fire, so you can fire twice. He also has a chainsword. That chainsword is a melee weapon. It will do 33 to 45 damage, 5 in armor piercing, so pretty high. If you compare that to the Mastercrafted bolt pistol, that's only 3. So if we have somebody who is heavily armored, that might be the weapon to use. Base accuracy is 120. So if we get into close combat, it wouldn't be too bad to do that. He also has a jump pack, level 1, and it affects him. He gets 2 extra movement, but negative 20 range accuracy. So if we want to get close to here, I imagine, we could use that skill. That would take 1. No, it wouldn't take, maybe it doesn't take any, I don't know, AP. But then we could then, after that, do a melee attack. I imagine it takes 1 AP though, doesn't say. Tactical precision we talked about before. Now that's him here. Here is his command points. We earn that. Whenever a friendly unit gains momentum, we're going to gain more and more of these points, and then we can use those command points on special abilities across the map. Up here we have special factors affecting him right now. Red Thirst. He gains momentum when an enemy model is killed based on proximity to the enemy unit. Okay, and then also HQ command upgrades plus 10 melee accuracy. Okay, and that's him here. Every unit on the map has similar stats. If you look at the aggressor here, they have 7 armor compared to Sergeant Corleone here has 5, and there are 3 units here. Each one of them is individually modeled in their hit points. They have 10 evasion, 7 armor, 4 movement, but only 1 action point. They carry these weapons down here. This one is a Fragstorm grenade launcher, range 4 to 5, so nothing less than that, nothing more than that. As you can see on the map, he can only fire in those crosshairs, the yellow ones out there. Base damage 7 to 10 for each unit. Armor piercing is 1, so not very high. We want to hit somebody with this one that doesn't carry much armor, doesn't have much armor. Base accuracy 100, no unit boost. The fall-off is only 5 per tile. Okay, so if you look at the enemy then, let's see what they have. Would it be good to use the Fragstorm grenade launcher on these Tyranids? Well, these units here, Termagant, there are 8 of them there. They have 100 hit points. No, 20 hit points. No, what I'm looking at is over here. They have 20 hit points. They don't have any momentum right now. And if I use the Boltstorm Gauntlet, I have a 40% chance to hit. If I switch over to the Fragstorm, enemy is too close. I can't fire on this one. What if I select this one instead? Here we go. I get 95% chance. How does that relate to this here? We have a base accuracy of 100. Well, they probably have a 5 evasion, bringing it down from 100 to 95. Damage 7 to 10 times 3. We have 3 units here. Okay, how much armor do they have? Only 1. That's pretty good news, right? Because armor piercing is 1, we reduce that completely. So we should do a lot of damage if we fire on him here. So maybe we'll just go ahead and give that a shot. And you can get pretty close in the game, by the way, to each unit. And I can just use the mouse to rotate here. You can actually see pretty close each model here. It looks pretty good, actually. So if I select now, by right-clicking this unit, it's in the correct range. We should see them fire those Fragstorm grenade launchers. Oh, massive damage. In fact, there's only 2 units left. One has 2 hit points and one has 1. It's not much there, right? Okay, that took care of that. And, I don't know if I'm going to win this battle or not. We'll see, but I want to showcase what the game has so you can get an idea. We have another one of these aggressors. So, elite infantry. Should we attack this one? That is an Hormagaunt over here. We didn't actually check them. If I check them, they had 1 in armor. Well, they had the same. Okay, so this is the same in that case. Okay, so if we fire on this one, we should get the same option there. If I select the Fragstorm grenade launcher, but we're too close. Do we have another one? Yes, we have one over here. Let's take this one instead. There, and I'm going to go ahead and select my Fragstorm grenade launcher. I can press 2, or just select it down on the hotbar down here. Now, if we attack here, I imagine we'll do quite a bit of damage. Let's see. Yeah, it's a good amount of damage there too. Anybody left? No, nobody left. There's 1 left there. In fact, since we're here, can't we reach them there? If I press 2, I activate my Fragstorm grenade launcher. We do have out of range. Well, why don't we go ahead and move in that case? We can press Z or press the button here. If I go up 1 square, I can do that easily enough. I can move again if I want to. I have 3 movement points left. Can I reach now? Out of range still. This one is within range though. You gotta make sure you select the right weapon. We also have a Boltstorm Gauntlet here as well. That's a melee weapon though. So if I fire here, let's see what kind of damage we get from there. Massive damage. That's exactly what we wanted to do, I think. To take them out, or almost take them out. There's 1 unit there. They're not going to do that much damage. We probably should take care of them, though. We're out of action points. They only had 1. All of these. And we can take a look at that here. We can see our aggressors are all out of action points. But they're not out of movement points. So we can still move them around. Do we want to move them around? Well, we have to make it up this ramp, I think, here. And then over here. And then up here. And by the way, I have an RTX 2070 Super. I think the game is still they're still working on optimizing it. I've run into a little bit of lag here and there, but that's understandable. I think the game is not yet ready to be released. And I'm running on the highest settings here as well, on ultra settings. And now we have a cooldown period. Weapon is on cooldown for 3 more turns, so we can't use the Fragstorm grenade launcher. But I think that was a good to use it for that purpose, right? So that takes care of them. What else do we have to do? Well, we can go back over here We have the aggressors. We have Sergeant Corleone, and then we have, and also Brother Arturo, but we also have the intercessors. Let's take a look at them. If I select them here, we can see what they're all about. 5 evasion, 5 armor, 4 movement points, and 1 action point as well. 80 hit points. If you compare that to the aggressors, they have 115. But they have better range, I think, on their bolt rifle. Up to 6. Do a little bit less damage. What do we do with them in that case? Well, we can probably go ahead and see if we can take out the unit that's over here. So if we take one of them, in the front we have our aggressors. Okay, we can move. We can actually move these later on. We'll just reserve that until we know what's going to happen here. So let's go ahead and take one of the aggressors, one of the intercessors, and we'll select our bolt rifle. And I think we should be able to... I don't think we are going to hurt Brother Arturo here in front of us. But let's go ahead and maybe we'll attack this unit first.
Engaging the enemy.
Yeah, they're dead. Good. Now we can move up, and let's go ahead and maybe move them up here. I don't think we can see any other units. Let's go and check the map again. Nope, there's nobody here. That's looking good. Press M again. And what do we have? We have 4 of these units. They're sitting back here. I think we should move forward, right? We also have Sergeant Corleone. Sergeant Corleone, here is his tactical precision. We could use that. It affects a single target ally within 2 tiles, but it is a cooldown there as well, so we'll save that a little bit later, I think. We can move him up, though. We can put him on... I'm guessing that it'll come down this way, right? Because we're going to be trying to get that munitions bunker is what I'm trying to say. Let's move up with Sergeant Corleone this way. And we can actually tell him to change his facing if he wanted to change this way. It doesn't cost any action points. He still has 2 left. Still has 2 movement points left. Let's go up here and put him on Overwatch. When you set him to Overwatch, they will take a small momentum penalty. The momentum, did I explain that? Well, momentum, when it gets to 100, we get a chance to upgrade our units. Let's go ahead and put him on Overwatch in this direction in case somebody runs down here. We can only see to the edge here, so we don't really know what's over there yet. Okay, good. That's him. Let's back him up with a few other units. And you can see the other units are blocking the way. Okay, let's head on up here. And you can also be on Overwatch. And I think... yeah, we'll just right-click there. Okay, that's looking good. We have 2 units left. I'm going to go up here with them instead. Let's do that. I'm going to put them on Overwatch to the north as well. Maybe up there. And there's 1 more unit here. We'll go over there. Okay, that's about as far we can go. Let's set an Overwatch for here. I don't think anybody's going to come there quite yet, but we'll see. Move up our heavy units as well. And now that they have fired, they can actually go up. I think I go up here behind this big rock. We also have Brother Arturo to think about. He has, well, he can heal and he's good at melee. Embrace the Blood, level 1. Energizes the red thirst of a single friendly unit within 2 tiles. 40 momentum. That's probably good to do. Once we get up there to 50 or 60 in momentum, we can then bring them up to 100 and get a boost to them. Righteous Exhortation, level 1, 25% melee damage, I think for himself. And then Heal Thy Brother. So if we get injured, he can then take care of them. That's pretty good. He also has a chainsword. Armor piercing 5, which is good. Base accuracy 95. And then a bolt pistol, which is not that impressive, I think. Let's move up here. We're staying close here. We'll see what we can do. And, yeah, he has 2 action points. Let's put him on Overwatch here as well. And I think we have moved everybody, but if we're not sure, we can press P. Yep, you can see there's nobody left. So everything is done. Let's go for the next turn and let's see what the Tyranids will do. Oh, here. Uh-oh. Okay, that's not looking good. Units coming in from behind here, it looks like. Oh, and from here. And the Overwatch is not triggered because we didn't aim for that.
Sergeant, Captain Matano said we'd find you here. We've been sent to help with your recovery mission.
Oh, excellent.
Aid is welcome. wish to needlessly add to the bodies here.
Okay, good. So we actually got some extra units. Let's go ahead and check that out. Ah, they're down here. And we can easily find them by selecting them on the left. Here is one. Yep, it's right over there. So it is sitting here. We have two of them. Okay, two of them. They're quite far away, but what are they all about? Well, it's a land speeder. It has 15 evasion, so they can avoid a lot of shots. Quite a bit of armor. Big movement, but only one action. 150 hit points and a heavy bolter. That heavy bolter has a good range. 5 to 7 damage, armor piercing 3. Decent. Decent, but they're fast. Oh, there's a unit up here, though. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at that. We can see here accuracy fall off is 10 per tile. Normally we get 90, but because we're this far away, I imagine it's going to drop 65. They have 5 evasion. Let's move up closer just one bit here, and we'll see what we get now. 75. They drop off, I think we said 10 per tile. If I get closer here, 85 now. If we go up even closer, yeah, that's the problem. There's somebody up here. Now we're up to... No, we're down to 75 from this location here. Okay, that actually went down. Something else is affecting it. What are we sitting at here? 65. If I go up closer with him, 75. That's 85. It's our best option here. Okay, let's go ahead and fire here then. Okay, we did decent damage there, it looked like. Let's take a look at them. They have 4 movement, and these have 4. They can't reach us, I don't think. So if we fire here with them, how many are left? 3 died. 1 is injured, and then there's 4 other ones. If I get closer here, they might... 1, 2, 3, 4. They might be able to get to me. So let's just go ahead and fire from here. Yeah, let's do it. Now what I could have done, I could have moved closer, fired, and then moved away. There is, what, 2 left here? We'll move back, I think maybe here. Let's do that. This unit's going to come forward and attack us. But let's go ahead down here. And I don't know if it matters which way we face as far as taking hits. But let's just, in case, rotate. And we'll go up here as well. Now, I'm not sure what we should do with the units now. If you look at the map, we probably need to come up this way, right? This way. Go straight up and around and meet up here. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Anybody else? Yeah, we have all the other units here to take care of as well, or to deal with. They're coming from this direction, not from there that I can see anyway. 3 units here. Hormagaunt. They do +3 melee attacks, swarm tactics. I don't know if that means that if they have other units next to them, they gain this damage or not, or if they just gain that, you know. They're behind full cover as well. And this one too, you can see the cover there. And Termagant there, and we have Venom Thrope. These have 100 hit points. Okay. Let's go back to these. What do they have? They have 20. Much easier to take care of, right? Now, I can put our units on Overwatch. I think I will do that with a couple, and then the rest can come around the side here. We have one unit that is in a perfect position here, I would say. Let's go ahead and put them up. When they come around this corner, maybe here? We'll do that. These can be Overwatched. They have 2 turrets cooldown, but they can use their Boltstrom Gauntlet. What does that do? Armor piercing 1. I think these units are probably not very high in armor, right? They have 1. Okay, it's worthwhile. We'll leave them there and do Overwatch as well. Maybe here. And we'll take these as well. So 3 units there. That might not be enough, actually. We'll keep all these 4 here. Yeah, let's do that. We'll put you in Overwatch as well. There, face that way. And should we bring our Sergeant Corleone this way? Or should we bring him up this way? Well, let's first take their intercessors over here and do a Overwatch as well over there. So we have 4 units now. Brother Arturo, you are a hand-to-hand combat. We could maybe take advantage of that if we can get by. I can get through here. You can see the way they're going to go. If we stay here, if they get close up, we can have him move forward and take them out. Because his weapon here Armor piercing 5 is pretty good. Okay, let's put him on Overwatch as well. There, just behind him there. 2 AP. So I assume that's going to mean he fire twice. So now we have 5 units there. We'll take the remainder. Oh, no, we don't. There were units down here, weren't there? We got to be careful about that. Let's rotate these. You know what? Let's go down here. I don't see anybody. They might come around here. Let's go ahead and put Overwatch in this direction. Maybe something like that. And then I'm going to take the other units as well. I think I will. Yeah, we'll move down here. Let's move back. Let's make sure we don't get caught here. Overwatch, and yeah, you as well. And then Sergeant Corleone. I don't know what to do with him. Okay, let's do Overwatch. Here. Sergeant Corleone. Move him back here as well. We'll start out by defending here. I know we're supposed to secure the munitions bunker, but I don't feel confident about that just yet. Can we fire there? I don't think we can. Put it there. And I think that's all I want to do. Let's press P. Yep, we're done. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Losing momentum? Yep, that's fine, but if we fire, we do get some back. Okay, they're coming up here. Venom throats. They are doing something to the terrain there. Poison in the ground. Oh, yeah, look at this here. Overwatch. Okay, we're doing good damage. Unfortunately, we can only do Overwatch on one of them there. It looks like one's going to come in and probably attack us hand to hand. No, they can't. No, oh, Sergeant Corleone did a little bit of damage. Excellent. Okay, they were not able to catch us there. Good. We can probably take them out. Okay, looking good. That is good. Not bad at all. There's one unit left up there. Alright. Good luck with that. And they're moving up. Well, they're trying to anyway, but the path is blocked. We're taking a little bit of damage, but not too much here. There's one unit up there, though. But they can't quite get to us. They can't fire, though. We're taking some damage, but we have armor. So I feel pretty good about it. Okay, so that means it's our turn again. Now, I'm out of time, so I will leave it here, and there's a little bit of lag here. But overall, pretty good. The game looks pretty polished. You still have a month to make fix-ups and I guess complete the campaign and whatnot, and the tutorial. But I'll come back later. We'll play more of Warhammer 40k Battlesector. Bye, guys.